I'm really excited to welcome to the stage, he's the creator of NES Health. He has a booth outside that he's not allowed to talk about in his talk, so I'll just mention you can go and see him out there. I've known Harry for a number of years. He's got an accent that makes him sound a lot smarter than he is. Please welcome for a talk called The Coming Medical Revolution, Harry Massey.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm really excited and honored to be speaking to you all today because really this room already is the future of healthcare. But what I want to talk about today is what we see as the future of bioenergetics, which is, if you like, the forefront of where medicine is going to go. Now, because Robin just gave this sort of great introduction to energy medicine, I'm going to redo my talk in this second so I don't say the same thing. So we're actually going to talk about communication, and really I want to talk about three things. One is cellular communication. The second would be how you can communicate information to and from the body using devices so you can get to the root cause of what is going on and also to help trigger healing responses. And the third is how that we're able to use technology to be able to communicate much better to our clients. So I'll just start with the first one, and instead of the Einstein quotes, I'd basically like to just say, so if you look at the cell, we're all very used to the idea that our cells communicate using chemicals and that our cell membranes have little receptors that pick up biochemical messages. Yet there's a few other Nobel Prize winners, so instead of Albert Einstein, I'll mention Albert Szent-Györgyi. Now he said that life is far too amazing and rapid to be able to communicate biochemical messages and nerve transmissions. And what he's really trying to say here is we have trillions and trillions of operations going on our body every single second, yet if it was done through chemicals and hormones, it would basically take seconds, if not minutes, for those messages to get to your cells, and there's no way that life can actually be explained through just chemical messages. So we're not denying that chemical messages exist, because of course they do, but nature actually prefers this other far more rapid way of communicating within the body, and that way is through fields, which gets us to our second thing, which is all about the fields of the body. Now, many of us are also used to the idea that we have EKGs, and EKGs can pick up heart rhythms, and ECGs can pick up brain waves, and we'll also be very familiar with MRIs or magnetic resonance imaging. However, there's actually far more sophisticated ways of actually being able to communicate information directly from cells and also to be able to trigger healing responses also back to the cells instead of having to spend $1 million on an MRI. And the third thing we really want to talk about is really the future of how you're going to communicate and coach to your clients, because instead of really the days of seeing people in physical practice, there's a huge rise in devices and technology where you can basically remotely scan what's going on with people from the comfort of their own home, but perhaps also more importantly, you can educate them directly with the information that's directly related to what the cells are communicating back to you, i.e. from their scan, rather than just perhaps, this diet is this, or take this supplement. You'll know precisely exactly what your clients should take. Now, really the punchline of this is, actually a lot of this technology already exists today, and yeah, if you want to talk to us more about that, we'd be very welcome to speak to you. So thank you very much.